everyone, welcome to Fangirls Over 40. This is a notes to most of you, take two. We tried this yesterday, and we thought...
It's a bit all over the place. It was fun to record, don't get me wrong, but we stayed off topic most of the time.
Yes, so we say here, welcome to Fangirls Over 40. Today we are talking about Deadpool and...
The Badger.
The Badger. The Honey Badger, the Big Bad Kitty, Wolverine. Meow. Yes, here we go. Yes, you'll hear the car sounds because we're in the car. So this is kind of like a flashback to my podcast from my car.
Exactly.
So it's a nice little Easter egg for all y'all. Now I can say again, I'm actually going to see Deadpool again today because husband in the podcast, saying yesterday he hasn't seen it, which he hasn't. So we can start over from the beginning. We went to our local cinema, Sligo Omniplex plug. There you are. And we got the reclining seats. Let's just actually talk about these seats for a minute because they were nice.
They were nice.
They were electric.
They were electric.
And they were comfy.
And they were comfy.
And the popcorn was stale.
Yes. The popcorn wasn't great. And
a little disappointed.
A bit disappointed with popcorn. Your drink wasn't so great either.
No! So we made this big deal about the slushies. I mean, I was going to get just a Coke or something. And I said, you know what, maybe Deadpool. Because actually I thought they'd have the yellow and the blue for the Deadpool and Wolverine. Because all the other real theaters did. But so we each got a slushie. And the one I was so excited about just was, Yours was nice.
Mine was okay. It was sweet though.
Right. Okay, I like that. But mine was kind of meh. Anyhow, so we went in, we sat down, put the feet up, took some interesting photos of ourselves for social media, which I'm sure you all saw. But don't worry, it's going to be the thumbnail for the podcast. No. Do you know what I'll do? I'll put our Bitmoji faces over our actual faces.
Please do that.
There we go. All right. See, no face reveals yet. There you are. Although everyone's seen me. So it's just you, really. Because everyone's seen Misha. You are the enigma of the group. You want to remain that way?
Yes.
Forever. Yes.
Maybe.
Well, could be. Well, how about when we reach 1 million downloads, we can reveal your face?
Yes, that's gonna be the big surprise, and then people are gonna be disappointed and they're gonna unsubscribe.
Exactly.
Like we waited.
Well, in fairness,
so long for that.
In fairness, I mean, Camilla hasn't been on just a Hermie podcast since we did The Flash.
Yes.
And that is the episode that's had the most downloads. I just know. So the lights came down. The movie screen comes up, and so we begin. Go.
So we begin. The beginning of the
very, very, very beginning. How it started.
Beginning when we see Wade Wilson as Wade Wilson.
Yes.
He's no longer Mr. Poole.
Oh, he hung up the pants.
He hung on the pants.
Yes.
He tries to lead a normal, regular life.
Yeah. Okay.
No longer a mercenary. Boring.
Trying to be a guy. And then fast forward, there is his birthday party. Yes, but he's also not, as you said, he's not with Vanessa anymore.
He's not with Vanessa. We learned that during the party.
Because he kind of pussied out a bit.
Yes.
She not expected more. She's like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
And she's right. She's not wrong.
She's not wrong. And then we have some cameos. Birthday party.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. Teenage Sonic Mutant Ninja Turtle, whatever her name is.
Yes.
And Yumiko. Because we love Yumiko.
Would you?
Yumiko.
She's the cutest.
She is. I love that. It's just so
if she
awesome.
Dies,
no.
We ride at sundown. No, we ride at dawn.
We ride at dawn. You don't kill Yumiko. Yumiko is just,
She's too precious.
Oh, she is. Oh, she's the precious ex-person.
She is.
There you go. The precious ex-person. That's her.
Yes.
So, we're partying, things are going on, and there's a knock.
And
at the door.
There's TVA.
Hey,
so,
now let's stop that really quick. TVA, for all of you who have no idea, if you did not watch Loki,
you have to.
You have to. There's just no way about
Number
it.
2, TVA, it's protecting the timelines.
Ah, yes.
Really the secret timeline, because they pruned a couple of other timelines.
Yes. Pruning. Yes, I see. Where are we going, Marvel? I don't know. But, so yes, they have pruned the timelines, and this is where the Disney jokes start, and for me, it was just brilliant.
I mean, one-liners.
Just
throughout the whole film.
Just gold.
Just
total gold. And now I apologize publicly now to everyone in the cinema, including because I really did kind of. It was just too
and
good.
And you gave me bruises.
Did I?
You grabbed my elbow and you squeezed it so hard. I was like, ouch.
A couple of the times.
I bruised like a peach.
I will take
And then at home, my grandma's like, you have bruises. Why? I'm like, oh,
it's just love hug. It's love taps story. It's love taps. But no, because it was just one after the other. It just didn't stop. But before we go too far, because we have track like we did yesterday, we're going to attempt to keep this cohesive. The TVA show up. They banter, talking back and forth. They rip off his wig. Bless him. Staples and all. And back into the realm of the TVA they go. And Wade is basically set down at a desk with Paradox. And for all of you, historical drama fiction smut girls, that is Mr. Darcy from the modern Pride and Prejudice.
Yes.
So there we are. That solves that mystery. And so basically he tells him,
that his timeline will go kaboom.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No more Wade's timeline. And this kind of irritates him a little bit.
Yes, because he doesn't want to lose the people
him
that
on the defensive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he figures out that the only way to save the timeline is to find Wolverine.
The big bad kitty.
The big bad kitty. But before he sets off to find Logan, we see Thor holding Deadpool and crying, and we don't know why Thor is crying. Maybe we'll never find out.
It's just one of those, Ryan Reynolds, let's throw it in your face and make you think, and theory and everything else. But, and I said yesterday, I'll say it again, so
it probably means nothing.
Probably just...
And we're like, why was Thor crying? We need answers, Marvel.
Well, you know what? That's something to put on Twitter and tag Chris Hemsworth. I think that's today's thing to do. My task today is to tag Chris Hemsworth and go, dude, why are you crying?
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying? Why do you cry? But it's everything and anything. I mean, now they're fairly good. Marvel in general are pretty good at explaining the little Easter eggs, or at least teasing us. Mm-hmm. So we get that, and then he basically comes to the realization that he is Marvel Jesus. And it's really quite funny because when they teased the first trailer ever so long ago,
yes,
and everyone, we've all just been, hung, drawn, and quartered by Disney for the last decade and a couple of years. From everything, what do they call? Well, firstly, Star Wars sucks ass, has done, and then the MCU becoming they call it the She universe, or the MCU, and it's just been bad stories, not bad characters, because the characters are good.
Bad storylines.
And then, of course, when he says, Marvel Jesus, I said that last year. I put up a video, and someone literally said to me underneath, they go, that's so sacrilegious. And I went, I just changed denominations. It's okay, But there we go. So then for Marvel Jesus, he gets his suit back.
Well, new one.
Oh, yeah, a new
suit. And upgraded.
Yeah.
Kind of little bit. It's clean.
Yeah, well, yeah. And, it fits like a glove. Sorry about that.
Yeah, fine.
He just decided he's going to go down there. So just to let you know, folks, so I'm chatting and driving on our lovely little Irish country roads, and people make snap decisions.
Yes.
It's a little bad. A
lot of bad drivers.
There are. Now, the people say the roads are bad. Yeah, they're small. They're a little tight, little cozy, kind of like Deadpool's suit, You just need to know how to move in it. And move in it he does.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he does. Does a little dance for us in the elevator, and
he's feeling himself. He has his moment.
Yes.
And he was probably touching himself that night.
With his Crocs on and his little unicorn. I swear to God, I want that little unicorn because that's just so great. So he gets himself together and he has to go back in time.
Yes, he is on the search for the Wolverine that will agree to team up with him and ultimately save the timeline. So we jump through different universes, timelines, and so we got Short King Wolverine, which was actually comic book accurate. I don't know who came up with the idea to...
Probably Ryan Reynolds.
Probably, but comic book wise, I don't know who thought, you know what, this is going to be a really amazing character, let's make him very short. We love short kings.
Then we saw,
well, there was Patch.
Yes, we said that.
There was Age of Apocalypse Wolverine.
Yeah, Tuxedo Dude Wolverine.
That was Patch.
Oh, that was Patch.
That
okay,
was
right,
Patch.
okay.
We got Old Man Logan.
Yes.
We got Crucified Wolverine.
Yeah, that was...
Again, comic book accurate.
Lots of fan service.
We got Wolverine versus the Hulk.
Yep. And we got...
Henry Cavill
and we
as
got,
Wolverine.
like, what did he call him? The Cavalry?
Cavalry.
Oh, that was...
Legends are true.
Legends are true. God,
it was great. It was great to see
fun.
Henry as
that was fun.
Wolverine.
I bet
he was fan casted as Wolverine number of times. Okay,
right.
Younger Wolverine, or in case Jackman doesn't want to come back as Wolverine, then we get Henry. So
Henry's always there.
Henry's always there.
He's
you can
always
count on
there.
Henry to be always there.
Exactly.
We got to the point when we find ourselves a potential who sits at the bar.
Yes.
Drunk. Gave up on life. Everyone hates him. We find out later why. But Deadpool goes, yeah, that's a dude. That's a dude who's going to save
his timeline.
My timeline. So he takes him away.
Now hang on. So in the time, so when does he get the Logan skeleton? Prior to that, isn't it?
Yeah, because that was a bit mixed up. Because he goes to
a few, and then he ends up there because we get the dance and the dance opening number.
And lots of killing. But wasn't that Wolverine from his own timeline? That he's dead? I don't know now.
See, this is the thing with the multiverse. You kind of like, okay, is Logan's timeline
different
to Deadpool's original timeline? Because, like, to be honest, what timeline are we in? You know, are we 116 or whatever the fuck it is? I don't know. I have to admit to great ignorance of the comic book matter because I have not read enough. I glance, and so I really am not well tutored in the comic books. So in my minutes and times off work, I do actually now have a subscription to Marvel Comics online. So I'm now slowly, as I'm reading Marvel as fast as I'm reading Actar. For everyone,
it's not fast enough.
It's not fast enough, right? So let's say, we're in August now. So
your birthday was in April.
April, I turned 50, and they gave me the full set.
Yes, all 5 books. Books number 6 is coming up, just so you know. And you will start middle of first book.
I am in the middle of book 1 because I have no time. And if I sit there on the couch with a book at night, my husband's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm reading." "Well, aren't you spending time with me?" I am. I'm in the same fucking room. So anyhow, that is that'll be, once I finish book 1, we're doing a podcast on it, because there we are. So anyhow, getting back to the Marvel there. Yes. So we have the opening number and the dance, which has, of course, gone completely viral nuts. Yes. Everybody's doing it. And like you said, bye.
We saw it way too many times. I mean, it's great.
It is.
NSYNC went viral. The dance went viral.
Yeah.
Nick,
it's awesome.
Who is the guy in the suit during the dance?
Yes.
Went viral.
Great.
He's done a great job. We might get full choreo.
Yeah,
released.
that would be good.
We want to see it. Do we want to see it 200 times? No. Because that's probably how many times I've seen the opening number.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's everywhere on Facebook, on Instagram.
Threads, Twitter, X, whatever.
Please, bye.
Bye.
But it was epic. It was one of the greatest openings, I must say.
Oh my god! And I can't wait. To be honest, I can't wait to see it again today, just to see that. But it was. I mean, there never has been an opening to a movie.
No, never.
Like this.
Were you disappointed that it's not actually Ryan?
Just a little bit. I thought he probably could have carried it off.
Yeah.
Maybe 70% carried it off. It's finely tuned. Nick the Dude doing it. Absolutely spot on. Killed it. But it would have been funny to see, Ryan's got some rhythm. That's at you, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Even though he doesn't think so.
No.
So we were a little bit disappointed that it wasn't Ryan, but again, Nick killed it.
Yes.
He's done such an amazing job.
Of course.
Okay, so
Exactly.
moving forward, we have the first big fight between Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine ends up in his yellow and blue.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes, so we were all very happy with that. Because that's finally comic book accurate.
Yes, it is. And I love the line that Deadpool says, only took 20 years.
Only took 20 years.
I was like, Jesus.
And then, they fight, they heal, they fight, they heal, they fight.
The music in the car was spectacular.
But before the car fight, we had a few cameos.
Yes.
We had Mr. Chris Evans, not as Captain America, even though Deadpool was like, please say the line, Avengers Assemble.
Yes,
I was waiting for it.
Oh.
Coffee got disappointed because
everybody got a little
bit.
And then it was
flame on.
Yeah, and then everyone, yeah.
Yeah, so it was great to see Evans back as Human Torch.
Yes, it was.
We got Sabretooth.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
We got Torch, Pyro, Juggernaut.
Yes, Juggernaut.
And then we see them being captured, essentially.
Of course.
And they are brought before one of the villains.
Yes,
Cassandra Nova.
Yeah.
Who is the evil twin of
Professor X. Yes. I really quite enjoyed it. I was really hoping for a Professor X cameo. It would have been nice to have one or the other. I think maybe McAvoy would have been the better choice to have the cameo.
Maybe.
Because Stewart is fairly old now. I mean, he's in his 80s.
Well, true. However, he had his cameo in the last Doctor Strange film.
He did.
And he actually wore greenish suit, I think. And he was in his yellow chair, which comic book accurate. Thank you. So it was great to see that. Yeah. But I quite agree. I think McAvoy would have been
I think it would have been good to have a scene with her and McAvoy.
Yes. Him trying to reach out.
Yeah.
And maybe him getting killed by her. She's like, nah.
Yeah. Even that, because I think it actually would have flowed with the story. Now, speaking of the storyline, okay? So it wasn't the greatest, but who cares?
It's not, well, when you go to see a Deadpool film, you don't expect to see a masterpiece in terms of the plot.
Right.
The plot, was it predictable? Yes, it was. Was it enjoyable? 100%.
Absolutely.
And it's the kind of film you want to see again.
But, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I go back to this. When I went and saw Thor Love and Thunder, those many years ago, was it actually pre-COVID or just post-COVID? I think it was pre-COVID. And I went in ready for epicness, ready for Thor, and got blubbering, whimpering, pussy bag.
Post-COVID, and it was horrible.
And it was shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I got in, and my words were, on the way to the theater, very excited. I was like, yes, epic, Thor, in theater. What the frack? Let our superheroes be superheroes. Yes. And the Marvel superheroes, again, like we've said in the past, a lot of them have lots of, they're human attributes. Okay, so Thor is a god. Okay, we get that. Loki's a god. But the human superheroes, yeah, they have flaws. They're people. It's brilliant. But I don't want to go in 2 hours for a fucking therapy session. I'm going in for epicness and for a movie, for a bit of fun. And did we all remember that movies, cinema is for escapism?
Yes.
I don't need to go in and hear about the latest shit that's going on in the world in my movie. Thank you very much. No, I don't. Bring it. Give it to me. 2 hours of enjoyment. That's all I ask.
Well, the next Thor is meant to be more serious.
Thank God.
Because I think what was the guy who was the director for Love and Thunder?
Taika Waititi. Oh my God.
I think they got carried away with the comedy.
Because
Ragnarok was very decent.
Yes, it was. It was okay.
It was
but
okay.
Taika Waititi, just, the best thing about that whole thing, Thor: Love and Thunder, with Natalie Portman in it. Do you know he turned to her and said, "Oh, wouldn't you like to be in Star Wars?" And she looked at him dead in the face, and she goes, "I was in 3 Star Wars movies." And I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but that is
you don't know your stuff.
I was like, she's like, the mom of Luke Skywalker. Where the fuck you been?
I'm Mrs. Vader to you.
Mrs. Vader. Absolutely. Mrs. Vader. Actually, I need to do that. Yeah, I'm going to put that on one of the meme podcast things next. Let's do Mrs. Vader. Anyway, yes, again, back off the tangent here. Past herself. Our boys need to get back. So
they need to get back.
They need to get back from the void.
The void.
Oh, but wait, we haven't talked about the other characters in the void yet. Let's do that.
I was just going to say, we have the car drive, then car fight, and then they are being dragged to a cave.
Yes.
And then we have Elektra.
Yay!
We have Marvel Daddy, Blade himself.
I did get a little overexcited.
I got super excited when I saw that. It was just great to see Wesley Snipes. And dude is in his, I think, early 60s.
Oh, he's fit.
He looks amazing.
He did. I just watched one of the quick clips on that. We watched it on I think it was a Facebook reel. He said it took him 6 months.
Yes, to get in
to get back in Blade shape.
And then Jennifer, who plays Elektra, she spent hours training to be Elektra ready, and it really paid off.
I think it
was great to see her.
It was fantastic
as Elektra, even though her film wasn't great.
No,
it was
nice to have her though.
So
I think
it was a nice good. Obviously, my main issue with having Elektra back, she's going up against the mutants. She's street level, but I've enjoyed seeing her again.
It was a nice group. Oh,
it was a nice
Gambit. That was interesting
to say this.
And Deadpool's kind of, who is your dialect coach?
The Minions.
The Minions. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, beautiful.
Oh my God.
So
I'm actually going to pay more attention to the one-liners today.
Yes.
And I am going to write some, take some down, legally or illegally. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Shush. But yeah, that I have to say, all of them together, that group, that was really nice. X-23, little girl is big girl now.
Yes.
There she goes.
Yes.
I wonder what they'll do with her in the future. Maybe.
Don't know. Hard to say. But Deadpool wants to essentially galvanize everyone and go up against Cassandra Nova. The group tells him it's not possible. Whoever goes up against her never comes back. They find out that Johnny is dead, mainly thanks to Deadpool. But here we go. Well, sort of.
He admits it at the end of the movie. Well, no, he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't. But that's the end.
All
right. That's the end. So yes, they're up against her. Johnny goes poof,
but they have a plan because Juggernaut's helmet can cancel out Cassandra's powers.
Yes.
Because she killed Magneto, so
that's
no
true.
Magneto helm. The only one left is Juggernaut, and Juggernaut being Juggernaut, it's difficult to defeat the guy.
Yes, that is true.
But they have a plan. It's suicidal.
Well, why not?
Why not? Gambit goes, I'm out to make a name for myself.
Oh my God,
Wolverine goes, I don't think you're coming back from this. Just make sure people know what happened today.
Oh, I know. God.
So it's great. Fight.
I think you left a lot out there, but there you go. So ultimately, they get to bald Professor X female Professor. I meant female Professor X, and she has the ring.
The ring.
The one. I would say the one ring. She has the ring
of a Doctor Strange.
Of Doctor Strange. Yeah. Nice callback. Nice Easter egg.
Yes. but she gets shot, so they have to remove the helmet so she can heal herself. Because she's betrayed by Pyro. Was it?
Yes, Pyro.
He betrayed her, so she needs to quickly heal herself. But she gives them the ring, and then they escape the void.
Yes.
And Cassandra finds out that Paradox has this fine little machine.
Yes.
Which is going to destroy the void, and because she rules the void, she doesn't want the void to be destroyed.
As is everybody. Everybody just wants their patch of land and to chill out on, you know? So, there you go.
So she gets upset and she goes after the said machine.
And the name of the machine, I still can't remember what the name is. And like you said,
and it's quite obvious.
Yes, the obvious names of everything is good, because at least there's no question as to what one is.
They quickly explain the science behind, so you're like, fine, matter and antimatter.
Boom.
Yeah, put it together, boom, machine. Okay, fine, moving on.
I guess the gist of it is Wolverine and Deadpool have to get together, have huggies, and save the world. I mean, that's what's going to have to ultimately happen. But until that happens, they're each trying to fight each other. Who's going to go into the deadly room and do the deed?
Yes.
They don't realize.
So Wolverine wants to do it. Then Deadpool is like, no, it has to be me. And then Wolverine's like, no, it's gonna be me. And then fight. Deadpool goes in.
Yes.
And you have your
We have our Star Trek moment, everybody. Wrath of Khan, hand up against the glass, going, "You have been annoyed, Shelby." But he does it with a little more class and a little more funny haha, which was great. Yeah, we get our Star Trek moment, and I'm glad that he did pull that out. It was fun. But I mean, in the end, it takes them both, and we get our shirtless Wolverine. Yes, indeed. That made everybody happy.
I mean, Hugh Jackman at the age of 54, 55?
Yeah, he's 5 years older than me. That's not bad, dude.
Looks bloody amazing.
Even
Deadpool is like, And Deadpool was us.
Yes,
was
exactly.
all of us
And he
in that
just,
scene.
I loved it. He went, the tilt had the eyes, and yes. But I loved how he did say, and finally we got the shirt off. I was like, just every single line. I mean, okay, so it's fan service. Who cares? To be fair, I think we all needed it.
Exactly.
He did talk to the audience? Not like he has in the past, where he's turned the face to
a few
us.
times.
I think, but it was kind of almost in a, like, he was still talking to the person, to Wolverine. But it wasn't like people going, "Who are you talking to?" Like they have in the past, where he's really making, he's talking to the viewers. And I think that about Deadpool, about Ryan Reynolds, about how he's made this character so lovable, so fucking annoying, so amazing.
He was born to play Deadpool.
Oh my God.
Just like Hugh Jackman was born to play Wolverine.
Absolutely.
It's perfect casting.
Yes, it is.
Everyone's happy with it.
And that's the thing too that I quite liked when he was talking about how many times they've recast different characters, and I think some of the characters like, I'm the third or fourth, and Blade goes, "There's only one." And I was like, Blade. It better stay that fucking way. There better not be another Blade. Please don't screw it up. That's all we ask. Now we sat through and waited. Well, I mean, obviously they saved the world.
They saved
ketchup
the world.
and mustard saved the world. Did you see the ad?
I was the one who sent it to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just for everybody. Did you all see the ad? What was it in Times Square? It was the big ad for Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine. And next to it, Hellman's or Pines put ketchup and mustard. I was like,
beautiful.
The advertising team deserves a fucking raise. I mean, what the hell?
Now, going back to the film, we haven't talked about a quite big scene.
Which one did we forget? Oh, I forgot.
The lads fighting the Deadpools.
Oh my God. The Deadpools, and my favorite Deadpool of all,
the fugly dog pool.
The fugly dog. Oh my God.
And that's how the dog actually looks like. It's not CGI.
That is as a real fugly dog. Her name is Peggy. She's called Mary Poppins, aka Dogpool. And Ryan Reynolds did the greatest when they brought the dog out on the carpet for he told everybody, and everybody was so cool. All the reporters, all the cameras, everything was quiet. Just be quiet for Mary Poppins. Puppets.
That's very.
And I know, and the dog is so fugly, but
it fits.
Oh my God, so great. And then of course, nice Deadpool.
We have nice Deadpool.
Ryan Gosling Deadpool.
The Ryan Gosling
Deadpool.
Nice Paul.
Nice Paul. And again, all the other Deadpools, I just think this one, and like you said, the vibe is so. Wouldn't it have been funny if they actually had Ryan Gosling play that nice Deadpool?
It would have been amazing.
It would have been fucking great.
Missed opportunity there.
Yes, I think so. I think they really should have done that. That would have been great. Yeah. Anyhow, carrying on with the Deadpools.
We got Lady Deadpool.
Blake
Lively voiced her. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if it was actually her wearing the costume.
Really? I thought it was.
She voiced her. And there's stunt double. Can't remember her name.
I'd say for some of them, it had to
be.
I can't see you said their kids were
the kids. Yeah,
I couldn't see the kids doing backflips and shit like that, but you never know. Hey,
they probably voiced the characters. Maybe put the costume on
to stand there when they all did this. When they walked
through.
Yeah, I think that she might have been in the suit for that.
Maybe
exactly.
for that. Maybe.
Then we got Cowboy Deadpool, who was awesome.
Deadpool.
Did you see Sorcerer Deadpool in there? Warlock Deadpool, Gandalf. Oh my God,
Wrexham Deadpool, I think, or whatever.
Yes, Wrexham Deadpool. Yeah. That was
the team is.
Oh my God.
So lots of different variations of Deadpool, and they were all great. Yeah. Now, interestingly enough, just quickly going back to Lady Deadpool, she's a fairly young character for Marvel.
Yeah.
She was first introduced in 2010.
Okay.
And the lovely gentleman who drew her, he thought of Blake Lively.
Good idea.
That's a silhouette for Lady Deadpool.
Good idea. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Yes.
So they have the Deadpools fight. We get the mask. Go Wolverine.
Deadpool gets
collectively,
excited.
our cinema was not full, but it has enough people. When that happened, everybody
cheered.
In our cinema cheered. Like, yeah.
Yes.
So that was actually quite good, because when you go to these films, and these epic moments happen, join collectively, make the noise, revel in each other's this is fucking awesomeness.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people, my husband's not one that I can go to the cinema with often and exude myself, if that's the wrong word. Exude myself. Express myself. Whereas if I go with Misha and Camilla here, I can go, although I do bruise them, so I must stop that.
You do.
I do hurt you.
Yes. And sometimes I just want to shh.
You did. I did get a couple shishes. I did. You shished me a couple times.
I did, because everyone else was fairly quiet, and then Bev goes, "Oh my God!" It's like, shh.
Ouch.
She got excited.
Yeah, well, fine. I mean, Mandalorian and Grogu come out in 2026, so let's prepare. Let's prepare for that. Now, speaking of which, this is rather interesting. I will hold that off just for 1 second. We do have a lot of Fangirls Over 40 stuff that will hopefully kind of tip along in a kind of more what's the word I want? Concise, but consistent manner for the three of us. That a once a month podcast is actually doable, and I think we can do that between the three of us. So that would be great. Hopefully, we can get one with all three of us at some point. It would be great.
Maybe in August, because yours truly is off.
Oh, you're off for a week. That's right.
So I have.
It could happen. I wonder what we'll
not
talk about.
Not in the mornings, because yours truly.
Misha's not. Misha is also.
Really in the morning. Mm-hmm. The only reason why I make a lot of sense now is because my boss decided to leave early, didn't wait for anyone, so adrenaline went up. I'm like, okay, now I'm awake.
We are up
but
and going.
I think that was meant to happen, because we are figuring out how are we going to record take 2 of this podcast.
Because
so Marvel Jesus,
thank you. You've answered our prayers.
Yes, so it is happening in Beth's car right now.
A lot of things happen in Beth's car, but that was a Deadpool. In fairness, my car is red.
It is
This
red.
is the pool mobile.
And I am wearing
And you're
red.
wearing red. Otherwise, I'm reading.
A little bit of yellow.
I have. Okay, so we're doing.
We are doing it.
We've got Deadpool and Wolverine going on here.
Yes.
The sun is out. We had a terrible thunderstorm last night, people. Just kind of sucked all the way around. Ireland's summer, we could count basically on two hands the number of days it's been summer.
If that.
We have thoroughly enjoyed Deadpool and Wolverine. Marks out of 10.
I think yesterday we said
8.5.
8.5, and we're gonna stick with 8.5.
Yes.
Again, storyline wasn't the greatest, quite predictable, a lot of fan service, a lot of action,
Yeah.
a lot of great one-liners, great music.
Oh, wow.
I've enjoyed the soundtrack
Yes.
a lot, and it was so great to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine one more time. Hopefully we get to see him again. There are rumors that there will be Wolverine versus the Hulk.
Ooh,
that-
who's going to put... Is it going to be Mark Ruffalo?
I think it's going to be Mark Ruffalo if he agrees to it.
I hope it's not... I hope it's like an actual Bruce Banner Hulk, not the together Hulk Banner that we got at the end
Right.
of... Because I like it. I like that thing, but I think for a movie, no.
You need
As in, for
the
this kind of movie,
rampaging Hulk.
you need a rampaging Hulk for Wolverine. There's just no way about it. It was kind of like in Thor: Love and Thunder, where they like totally missed. But we 8.5 out of 10. And if we're gonna say was a fun movie, 10 out of 10. I mean, just because it was fun.
Oh, it was so
But
fun.
overall, 8.5 out of 10. I mean, it's flying on Rotten Tomatoes, and everything is like giving it just, it's great. It's fantastic. Now the end scene, the cut scene, we stayed all the way through the credits. We waited, and the cut scene was him going back and basically watching Chris Evans say all the shit. It was
To Cassandra Nova. And
God.
funnily enough, Chris Evans in one of the interviews said, yeah, I had to memorize the whole thing, but loved it.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
as Captain America, he never got to say all of that.
Oh yeah,
As
language.
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 Exactly. And then as Human Torch, obviously he played that years and years
yeah.
ago. So he was
Yeah.
bit rebellious, but still at his quite good behavior. So he never got to say things like that. So Ryan gave him an opportunity to
But it
say
was, I gotta say, Ryan and Hugh, like we know them.
Yes.
Good job, guys.
Oh, it was wonderful
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have
The-
made
the
our
wait
summer.
was worth it.
It was worth it, absolutely.
Because, sometimes if a film or a TV series or a book is overhyped, you think to yourself, is it actually going to be good?
Well, yeah.
Or is it going to flop?
Yeah. But this was the thing. The whole time of waiting for all these... these are our movies, our lifelines, our, kind of get out of jail free cards isn't getting time
Yeah.
away from real crap. And you guys stood and you delivered. And this will hold us now until whatever comes next.
And what I really love seeing is all of the posts Ryan did dedicated to each cast member.
Yes. I haven't seen them. I've seen a few of them, but I've
Yeah.
not seen them all.
Yeah.
We'll have to go back and look at those. So, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed our podcast today. It's better than the one we made yesterday.
I mean, it's also shorter because the one that we did yesterday was
Hour and a half.
an hour and a half.
You don't want to listen to us for an hour and a half, I don't think.
No.
Nah, not at all. So, from Camilla and I, we're going to wish you a happy Deadpool day, year, month, whatever.
Yeah, and remember, maximum effort always.
Maximum effort. Absolutely. That is the mantra here. Until next time, may the force be with you as you walk to Mordor and live long and prosper.